Hey, what's good, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. I feel like I haven't been talking to y'all as much as, normal or as much as I could be or should be. So definitely want to drop some knowledge on y'all as I always do. Just been crazy busy lately. Business is growing, y'all. We doing, everything from building out online stores for clients and sales funnels and automation services, everything on the digital marketing side. Of course, still selling books and managing orders and courses and coaching and just trying to do amazing things, trying to give back to the community, trying to scale a business, trying to actually, eventually start hiring employees, providing jobs in our community. So just know I'm out here working, y'all. I'm out here working, y'all. Like I said, I haven't been putting as much content as lately. Of course, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm on LinkedIn now. My LinkedIn is growing. So if you're not connected with me on any of the other platforms, IG, Facebook, YouTube. I know you're probably gonna watch this on YouTube and IG and Facebook. Also, I'm on LinkedIn. You can follow me on Twitter, even though I don't be on Twitter like that. But you can follow me on there. But just know, y'all, your boy's out here working, grinding, business is growing, getting new clients every day. The phone's ringing off the hook, emails, and just trying to manage everything, but still giving y'all content, still giving y'all valuable information of just my daily journeys, stuff I've learned in the finance markets and corporate America, and just my life as a black man. I love giving y'all information, just giving back, and just giving anything that I feel as though, or you may feel as though it's helpful, and for the relationship is reciprocal. I love learning information. I love when people comment and email me, or I'm in different, training sessions or, events or wherever. Like I said, I be everywhere. I love learning just as much as I love teaching. So the relationship is reciprocal. So today I want to talk about, I got a comment on my Instagram from my homegirl Sherelle that I know from school back in the day. She put this on Instagram like a few weeks ago. So if you just watch this video, Sherelle, my apologies for not getting back to you as quickly as I should have. I know it was a few weeks ago, but it was a great question, and I made sure I screenshot it, and I was going to come back and talk about it. She said, everybody's talking about a potential recession coming up. What if it's a recession? What do we do if there's another recession, or if the economy tanks? And the economy's doing well. As much as y'all might not like Trump or the administration, whatever the case may be, listen, the economy is doing well. Of course, for African Americans, the economy is always worst. If they say unemployment is 5%, for African Americans, it may be 15% or 20 or 30%, whatever the case may be. But in general, the economy is doing well. As any investor, especially for entrepreneurs, especially for business owners, and that's where this conversation is going, the economy is doing well. So regardless of what you say, listen, my stock portfolio is going up, business is doing well. I ain't into real estate yet, but I will be soon. Real estate is doing well. But the question was, what happens, or what do we do if we go into a recession? Well, the first thing I would say is, it really depends on the situation. So, what I could give a general explanation, which I'm going to give, but, that really depends on the situation. If someone's older, if you're a baby boomer, if you're 60, if you're 70, you're about to retire, and we go into a recession and the stock market tanks, even if it's for a year or two, but it's time when you're going to take your money out for retirement, that's not a good time. So for, as far as what's doing the recession for your particular situation is going to be a little different, as opposed to someone who is a millennial and they're 30 years old and it's a recession, and, they have money in the stock market or their job downsized, whatever the case may be. That question in general is going to be specific in your situation. It depends on, how old you are, how much you make, where you live, your family situation. Do you have kids? Do you don't have kids? Are you married? Are you not? Are you working full time? Are you a student? Definitely all those are going to come into play. That's going to be a factor when it comes to, what should someone do, quote unquote, in if it, turns into a recession, or if we, have another recession coming like 2008 or the Great Depression, whatever the case may be. Having said all that, what I really want to, stress to people, because me personally, I'm not worried about a recession. The people that I rock with, the circles that I'm in, we're not worried about a recession. Why? Because I want to focus the thinking onto many people as far as, building wealth and investing in assets. So when you invest in assets, when you're an owner, when you have equity in multiple different instruments, the recession doesn't really affect you. If you look at Warren Buffett, of course, he's a billionaire, but people like that, listen, those are the people that I read books from, and those people that I look and say, okay, you became a billionaire. He didn't grow up with money. He became a millionaire at like 30 or 35. He became a billionaire, and I'd say he was like 58. So he didn't become he wasn't he wasn't someone who inherited wealth. He, became a billionaire, and I want to look at how he did it. What is the science? What is the steps he took? So What he would say is, we love recessions. We love when real estate's on sale because we're going to go buy up the whole damn block. We love when Apple is trading at $20 a share when it really should be $200, $300 a share. We love when it's like that because we're going to go buy 1,000,000 shares. So, like I said, me personally, I'm not worried about recession. People like Rockwell, we're not worried about recession. So I would say to anybody, start investing in assets. Start changing how you look at things. When you look at the news or CNN or MSNBC or wherever you get your news, just on YouTube, it's a lot of black media outlets on YouTube, which are great. Wherever you get your news from, if you're looking at mainstream media, they're looking at it from, the general person out here. They're looking at, the people that are generally consumers. They're looking at it from a different perspective. They're looking at it from, the average worker, whatever, a person about to retire perspective. They're not looking at the perspective as someone who's a business owner, someone who is a real estate owner, someone who is a huge investor in the stock market. Because people like us, we say, okay, we love when it's a recession because, like I said, things are on sale. If you just study the history of the economy and the stock market, stuff like that, anytime there was a recession, anytime there was a dip, even a depression, which went on for over 10 years, the economy always turned back around. It always turned back around. So that goes into another thing of just long-term thinking. Start looking at wealth building, your journey, your money, your life, long-term. Long-term investing, long-term wealth building. Start looking at your life for the long term. So you may say, okay, the recession is going to come. Even if my job downsizes, okay, if you lose your job, try to how to start a business. If the recession, a lot of things are going to be down. The economy is going to change. The financial markets are going to change. Look at areas where there is a need. All business is satisfying a need that exists in the world. So there's going to be many needs in the world. So just think about what kind of need can you provide? What type of service, what type of product? Learn how to sell products and services. So this could be a conversation that's, deep. I could go literally 2 hours probably on this conversation. I just wanted to answer that question and check in with y'all since I haven't been doing as much content as possible or as, lately. But I'm on it, y'all. Trust me, I'm going to keep pumping content out on every platform, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, to my email list, all my online students. I got y'all. We're doing a whole bunch more content. I'm going to start probably doing vlogging more. I was talking to someone the other day. We may start doing vlogging, so it'll kind of be like a reality show type, doing different episodes and just my daily life as an entrepreneur and things that I see, things that I go through. So I'm kind of transitioning to that as well. So drop a comment in, let me know if this was helpful. If you have a different perspective or just, how do you think if we do get a recession, are you prepared? Are you prepared? Do you got money stocked away? So if the block is on sale, we can buy the whole damn block. Do you got money, in the stock market that if your portfolio, if you lose 70% of your portfolio, don't go jump off a bridge. Don't go sell your portfolio. Double down and say, okay, my portfolio went down 70%, so my stocks are really, really cheap, so I'm going to buy a whole bunch of them, so when the stock market goes back up, now I build a whole bunch of wealth. So that's it for today. Let me know if it was helpful. Drop a comment in. Y'all have a great day.